Hey there, I'm Luis. I'm going to solve this equation using a quadratic formula. Now, the first thing that you have to see is the order of the elements of the equation. We want this equation to be something like this. Ax squared, this is called the general form of the second degree equation, plus c, that's the constant term, equals 0. In order to convert this equation in something like this, we have to do some algebra. So we have x squared here and minus x squared on the right side. That's like 2x squared in the left side. Remember, you have to change the sign of this. And when we change side, we have minus 12x. And we have minus 8. The same thing, we have to convert that into a positive number. And we have 8 plus 10, that's 18. And everything is equal to 0. Okay, now it really looks like the general form that we need. And actually, we can use the quadratic formula on this equation, but look at this. Every coefficient is an even number. So we can divide by 2 the equation and we got the same. We can use this equation or we can use this other equation which is easier to use in the quadratic formula. Okay, now we have to see what's A, B, and C in the equation that we're working on. And we got A equals 1, B equals minus 6, and we have C equals 9, and B and 6 looks like the same, right? That's much better. Now let's write the quadratic formula. We have x equals to minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c, and everything over 2a. Okay, something that's really important about this exercise is the discriminant. You know what's inside the square root? In this case, we're gonna get here 0. Now, why do we do that? Because here we have a perfect square trinomial. Now, if you want to know more about this perfect square trinomials, there's some information in the description box below. But the fact is that when you get here 0 in this discriminant, you're gonna get just one answer. And if you want to see some cases in which you get the other kind of answers, I'm gonna leave some information in the description box below also. Let's begin. We have negative 6 and minus b would be just 6 plus or minus, and we have now as I already said, we're gonna get 0. Okay, minus 6 squared, that's 36, minus 4 times we have a, that's 1, and times c is 9, and yeah, and all that over 2 because it's 2 times 1. Now we have then 6 plus or minus. Okay, now, and as you can see, we're gonna get 0 here, and we got below just 2. So we have 6 over 2, and that's 3. Okay, as I said before, you can get here 2 solutions, but in this case, because the discriminant is 0, we got just one answer. Okay, and remember, it doesn't matter if you use these coefficients or if you use these ones. If you make these calculations using the quadratic formula, you're gonna get the same answer. So that's a little homework. Try to solve the equation using these numbers. So in that case, we had a equals 2 instead of 1, and here we will have minus 12, and here we will have 18. So try to do that. Finally, remember the fact that 3 is the 0 or the root or the solution of the equation. That means that if you replace x in any of these equations by 3, you're gonna get 0, or well, at least in these two equations, you're gonna get 0. In this equation, you're gonna get the same number at both sides. That number is actually 19. Any other number will give us different kind of answers on each side of the equation, so it would be wrong. Okay, see you next class. Subscribe to my channel and my other channel, and see the other video about quadratic formulas, and see you later.